I expect somewhere, with me, giving the commands, I probably said commerce, but it typed out WooCommerce or something. So I did ask Cursor, where does this WooCommerce comes in? But like it said, it's not anything to do with WooCommerce or something like that. The architecture stays the same. So I'm just going to give it another command then and say, all right, then please remove the WooCommerce and just make it commerce like it should be. It looks weird and confusing. I also put you in agent mode. So let's first build the scaffolding using bootstrapping so we can have that out of the way, and then we can continue with our planning. All right, so let it first create the scaffolding, and I think this is something I'll do from now on always, is to, before I do a planning, I'm going to say, all right, we've got a new feature, so let's bootstrap, or the minute you say new feature, it will run bootstrap automatically. So while it's doing that, let's just look at the plan that we have so far. It did put the plan in the plan subfolder, which I'm very happy with. Open in preview mode. So here's the high level architecture. This is really what ADRs are for, to build up this edge functions. So it seems that it's got the whole lot in here. All right, now what it asked me is to make changes to the names and so forth, and it wants permission from me. So I just, say accept the permissions that it needs. And interesting is it's changing the package JSON, meaning there is files that it needs. There's the JSON file. And if we now go to our features, we should see there it goes, commerce backend. And inside there, now it's got APIs, components, hooks. So it's building out the scaffolding, it's building out the data structure using our bootstrapping, right? So I like to do this stuff usually, not in the video because of the time it normally takes. And if I say the time it normally takes, it's a minute or two, maybe 3, which is in other cases normally like 3-4 hours if you have to do it yourself. So I'm sort of, and the time is still extremely fast. All right, so let's see it build the scaffolding. So we're going to continue with the planning, back into planning mode, right? And I'm going to tell it now, all right, so let me say, All right, let's continue with the plan. I'm still not going to approve the ADR, but let's continue planning this back end out. I want to see what it did in our ADR. Okay, so there we have the commerce backend, not WooCommerce. WooCommerce, if you don't know, WooCommerce is a platform where you can host websites with, you know, shopping carts and things like that. All right, which email strategy should version 1 use? Yes, so we want, okay, so verification emails and transactional emails. Transactional emails simply means it's emails that when you place an order, it will say thank you for your order, things like that. It's transactional, right? And then it will also do the out verification. So I'm happy with that, that it will do both. Let's use resend for both. Then there's second, which account flow would, okay, so confirm links, lowest complexity, fastest, a numeric OTP code flow, more custom work. On question 2, a simple confirmation link will be good. All right, so now we're back at planning, but in the hindsight, I think do the scaffolding first and then start doing the planning. All right, more questions. For bank transfer orders, how should payment confirmation work? Manual ops only, no admin mark paid, include admin. Yes. On question 1, include admin mark paid actions. Okay, how should front-end ownership be split? Keep cart presentation in shopping cart, use commerce backend for out, move most commerce UI and data flow into commerce backend. On question 2, let's go for option B. Right. So that most of the stuff will be handled with inside the database. I'm just going to go back to our plan. Sorry guys, the winter is on its way, so I've got a little bit of flu. And it's marking things off as it asks me questions. We have a bit of a problem today with cursor. It takes extremely long to execute things, so I'm not too sure what's happening, but it's definitely on cursor side. And the interesting thing is 004, because it was created, it is now marked as deprecated, meaning we're not going to use it anymore. And it says even here, deprecated, superseded by ADR3. So it even keeps a record of an ADR that we decided against, right? This is perfect. This is how it should work. I'm going to stop and I'm going to say continue. And let's see what it comes back with. I'm making this video, I'm keeping this video so you can see these type of errors and how to handle them. You stopped working midway, so I'm not too sure what you've changed. Can you tell me how the plan looks like right now before we move on? I just want to let him know that, you know, I don't know what happened. Now, in reality, what you'll do when the plan is created, go through it in detail, right? Make sure everything is as you want it. And if it's not, then go back and say, you know what, change whatever you want to be changed, add whatever you want to be added. There we go, with taking longer than expected again. So I'm going to keep this video and I'm going to finish off for today. So whatever hiccups Cursor do have, it happens so seldomly. This is probably the first time in 2-3 months that I've got something like this. So I can imagine they may be busy updating their models or something like that. But I'm going to stop now so I don't waste any more of your time. But this is a typical error. And in this case, I'm not going to continue. I'll continue tomorrow. So I'll see you in the next video. I hope it's, yeah, no, let's just finish off for today. This video is, there's still value to it, so I'm going to keep it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.